Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, it's Aguero! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Israel are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And the pass is intercepted. Great vision. And here's Romario. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And we have our very first corner. Cruyff plays it short. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Vieira. Rafael Varane. Now it's De Bruyne. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi. And that is not finding anyone. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. Romario. Argentina leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Vieira gets over and intercepts. That has been cut short. Rudiger. Mbappe. He has found the way through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Aguero. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Aguero. Aguero! Oh, that was no routine save.
Aguero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Very nicely done. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And this is Messi. That's good running with the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Nicely worked. And De Bruyne! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's following up. And that's a sharp finish. Israel back on level terms. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he was quick to react. De Bruyne, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Now it's Cruyff. Can he get on the end of this? Well read, and the danger is averted. Alexander-Arnold. Cruyff. De Bruyne. Now, can they get him away? And he shoots! Goal! Israel! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Israel have their lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And it's Ribéry. And here's Mbappe. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. That's a quick free kick. And here's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hernandez. Just eases him off the ball. De Bruyne. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Thuram wins the duel this time. Always onto this. Just a keeper in his way. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Out towards the flank. Now it's Aguero. And it's Aguero. Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. Scholes. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And here's Aguero. We are into stoppage time. Now it's Aguero. Now it's Ribéry. Cruyff. And for the first half, that is that. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. The midway point of the game.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Que el personal de seguridad de cada sección se presente inmediatamente en la sala de personal. Se va a realizar un cambio.
So we're underway for the second half.
Argentina can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Messi. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Casemiro turns back here, probably the best option. Now it's Aguero. And he's found a way past. It's Aguero! And he nearly went all the way.
Aguero clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need.
Scholes. Casemiro. And Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Aguero. And here's Mbappe. Varane did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ball's played through. Shot a goal! And there's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Israel go up by 2 and are looking good.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Nicely aimed pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Ribery. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Scholes. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Aguero. Threads one in. And this is Ribery. And a chance! He's got away with one there.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 10.
The two coaches
Messi.
are signalling changes here,
Número
both at the
4.
same time.
Número 13. Aguero. Entran. Número
Neither of
19.
these two want to come off second
Número
best.
8. Número 21.
Passing
Se
nice
está
and neat.
realizando un cambio.
And that's a good... There's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Now it's Cruyff. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Rudiger calmly anticipates. Scholes. He's picked his way through.
Oh, great feat, that.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Not the most accurate pass. Scholes. And it's Casemiro. He won't be happy with that one. That has ended up in no man's land. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Neymar. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Real chance! Sensational from Suarez! A finish of true class! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And that really is so impressive.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 18. Entrará al campo número 20. Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario. Señoras y señores, bienvenidos al partido de hoy. Argentina contra Camerún. De Camerún, convertido en el minuto 24, número 22. minutos de compensación. Señoras y señores, queremos informarles que tenemos cámaras de circuito cerrado grabando para su seguridad. Argentina. Número 19, número 20, número 18. Entran número 10, Messi, número 21, número 11. Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario. Señoras y